Hi everyone, my name is Olive. I'm a senior at Wesleyan University, and today I'm going to teach you how to make zines. So, zines are basically mini magazines that you can make at home. They're pretty fun for basically anybody. If you have little ones at home, it's a great activity for them. And if you like crafting or just doing art or need a new activity to learn, they're also great. The history of zines is based in kind of communication and revolution when there's no space for communication. A lot of feminist groups used them to get their message across when they weren't able to be published in regular magazines. So it's a great way to, get your message out no matter what you're doing. And today I made a little zine for you guys. Zines for quarantine. So this is a zine. You have 7 pieces of paper to tell your story. And I used my zine today to tell a little story about 3 tips for quarantine. I used some stickers, I used some sparkly markers, and the best part about zines is you can do whatever you want in them to whatever level you're interested in. You could tell a little story, you could make a collage on each page, you could make a little tip booklet like I did. It's really about what materials you have and what you want to do with them. So let's get started. I have, this is what you'll need, I suppose. A piece of paper. It can be a white piece of paper. It can be a lined piece of paper like I'm using. It can even be a recycled piece of paper, but usually blank is better if you have it. I also have some scissors. And then I have some crafting materials. I'm using these glitter markers and I have some stickers around, but you can also use old magazines and old newspapers, cut them up and make something fun. You can just use a regular pen and pencil. Whatever you have works. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start with a little origami. You're going to take, don't worry, it's not hard. You're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half like this. I'm going to try and make sure that the edges are even, although no stress, we're just having fun. And double fold them. So once you've folded like this, you want to fold the other side so everything just moves a little bit easier. Let's see, like so. Perfect. So once you've done that, you see I've kind of misfolded, but you know what? That's okay because everybody makes silly mistakes, and the zine is just for you. Then once you folded it like that, you're gonna unfold it and fold it lengthwise like this. So I'm gonna do that. Try and match up these edges. Amazing. And then fold it on the other side too, so that you double crease this fold that you've created. Okay, so now you should have a piece of paper with kind of a T or an X or whatever on it. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper and fold it in half of the half. So you're going to fold it widthwise here and here. I'll try and do that right in front of your lovely faces, like that. So I've done that, and I'm going to double it up by making sure I enforce the crease by folding it on the other side. And then I'm going to do the same on the other half. So I'm folding it to the center. I'm creasing it, and then I'm unfolding it and recreasing it on the other side. This was kind of, okay, beautiful. So now you should have your piece of paper that has 4 squares on the bottom, 4 rectangles on the bottom and 4 rectangles on the top. Amazing. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the line between the 2 center parts of your piece of paper. So you see this segment and this segment, you're going to want to cut this line. Don't like cut a chunk out, just a line. I'm going to do it and then I'll show you. Usually what I like to do is take the edge of my scissor and drag it along that line for a little bit. If you're working with little ones, you can cut this for them. If you don't have scissors available, you can honestly like lick the crease or rip it apart. It doesn't have to be, exact. So I drew this little hole there, if you can see, with the edge of my scissors. And now I'm going to cut across the two middle rectangles so that there's like a little mouth kind of in the middle of your paper. Hello. Okay, so you've got your little crease. You're now going to fold across the center line, whichever way you want, like that. Then you're going to kind of make a little hole in the center of your paper, like that. And you know these little creases that we made before? This is where they're going to come in handy. You want to fold it so that your crease comes together. So you want to end up with kind of another T like this. So you're taking the hole and you're going like that. So once you get here, you're going to make your book. So essentially, you're going to take these little edges and fold them flat so that you have a flat T. And then you're going to fold them into pages like so. And now, my friends, you have your zine. So now you have your little book. You have all these blank pages to work with. And you can decorate them however you like. I will show you my example again because I know you guys want to get decorating and we don't have to spend all that time decorating together. I used some sparkly markers. I decided to double up so I didn't use every page singularly. I used one big page. And I wrote a little bit about what you should be thinking about while quarantining or social distancing. I said, your hands are powerful carriers. Don't forget to wash them. My favorite tip is to pick a fun song to wash my hands to, or sing a little song while I wash my hands. The next thing I said was take care of your brain and body. Make sure that you're doing what your body wants and what your body needs during this time. It's a very stressful, weird time. Make sure you're talking to people that you love, taking space from people when you need it, and doing fun activities like zine making. And then tip 3 is rely on your community in a safe way. Working with the Youth Services Bureau is and using your toolkit to find activities that make you feel happy and healthy is a great way to stay 6 feet apart and also see people in your community and work together. And lastly, this too shall pass. I know this is a weird time, so I hope you all are staying happy and healthy, and I hope you had fun zine making with me today. Happy creating.